Hello, crafters, and welcome back to the channel of Mimi Mystic 777. I'm your host, Mimi. Welcome back. Now, today is going to be our Christmas special. That's why I got my ugly sweater on, and it is a perfect day to have an ugly sweater on because it is cold in Florida. Yeah, so it's nice to keep warm, and you know what? It does light up, so it's lit. So in this episode, we are going to be doing gingerbread houses. The last time I've done gingerbread houses was when I was a teenager in high school, my last year of high school. That was fun, but I haven't done it since then. So fast forward, I'm actually gonna go ahead and start off with the small gingerbread to kind of get a little bit of a warm up because I'm a little bit nervous of actually doing a gingerbread house because I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Just a smidge, just a smidge. But this is not the first time I've actually worked with resin. I've been dying to do the Miniverse Make It series. Now, I've actually do have other mini verses that I've never done before. This is going to be the first time we do this. This is not the first time I've done resin. I've done resin plenty of times in the past. So resin is not new to me. But this brand is new to me, and I'm very excited. I do have other balls in this that I'll be doing later on, just not in this video. So let's go ahead and get crack-a-lack and let's make our first little gingerbread. I already have my silicone mat out because when you're working with resin, you do want protection from your table. So let me go ahead and get you guys the view that you all need to enjoy this craft project. Grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get into the project and let's craft away, shall we?
Ah, the moment you guys have been waiting for, the Miniverse Make It Mini Food. This is what I want to assume the gingerbread. There are 3 options you can make out of the Christmas special. You can make a turkey, looks like hot cocoa, and the gingerbread. Now, the reason why I think we have the gingerbread is because the inside wrapping that appears because it only shows gingerbread. It does not show any turkey, and it does not show any hot chocolate. And there with the second wrapping, and it's all gingerbread. That's why I assume it's gingerbread. Now let's crack-a-lack this open and see what goodies are in store with us. Now each of the bags are decorated with their own little packaging, and it did come with a table. And this is the instructions. This is me reading the instructions, and I'm like, okay, this is the plate that they're talking about. The plate is kind of useless in my opinion, so was the instructions. Now let's go ahead and see these bags. Like I said earlier, these have really cute designs on them, so let's go ahead and see what's behind bag number 1. And we got some gumdrops. They're so nice and lovely little gumdrops. And the details in the back, 100% fun, holiday fun, total sparkles, and I think that was cheerness. It was too small for me to read, but yeah, here are the gumdrops, and they are squishy. And next package is the tools. Now this is to help spread the resin, and that's actually to go on top of your ball, and that's just tongs. So next packaging is our what's it called, gingerbread, our little gingerbread house, and it's hard plastic. I'll just show you a nice little inside of what it looks like in the box. You guys will see the more of it later once I pull it out and start assembling. And there's another box. I think this is the whipped cream. Yeah, this is the whipped cream. Little whipped cream bottle. Like, everything is so tiny and cute. It is very mini. They weren't kidding how mini it was. Like, look how big that is compared to my thumb. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. So I just had to do the comparison of just how tiny everything is. And this is the resin, and they call it a glaze. It's supposed to be the icing glaze, but it's our resin, and this is what seals everything up. So this is the stuff that is gonna get messy. Now this is the tray to put the paper on, and then we go ahead and assemble. Now I'm just gonna tell you guys this now. The assembly on this, okay, it's very flimsy. You got to be delicate because it will break apart, and you will see how breakable it is within this montage. I'm going to let you guys enjoy that. But I did want to show you guys the quick detailing of the gingerbread house right there. So enjoy this segment of me trying to assemble everything and just horribly fail at it. Because, we include our failures on this channel. Yes, you guys saw that correctly. It did fall while I was trying to placing everything up. So I do actually want to come in and tell you guys now, when I say the instructions were useless, the reason why I say that is because the instruction was saying pretty much in the diagram is you put everything on at once and then you cure it. And this is UV resin, so with the instructions they said that it would cure within 5 to 10 minutes in the sun. I don't have time for that, so I have my UV light because this isn't my first resin project. Now, the reason why if you're ever gonna do like this little project, I suggest doing this stuff in sections because that's how you're going to be able to work with what you have, because you're working with time with resin hardening, but you're also working with gravity as well, which you guys will see later on, because there will be slippage from one of the creams, and I will use a tong later to help support that while I cure it. But yeah, it's just when you're working with resin, it's best to work in sections because it's a messy project for one, and two, you don't want this stuff on your hands. So like if you do get it on your hands, please go wash your hands immediately and then get back to your project. but yeah, it's just I found it a lot easier to just kind of work in one section each, because to do it all at once, it's not practical, and for it to look somewhat decent, yeah, not practical at all. Now, squeezing the resin out of this bottle, it was a struggle because I had to use two. At one point, I think I actually had to use both of my hands to squeeze the resin out of it. And I mean, like, there's a lot of resin in it. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way, especially after you cure it. So, but yeah, we're just kind of decorating up the house and stuff. I'll let you guys enjoy that, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback of, the struggles and instructions and all of that jazz. Enjoy! If you're curious to know what I'm doing, I'm actually putting a hook on top because I'm making this into an ornament. Yeah, I last minute decided that I want to make this into an ornament and put it as a gift for one of the people. And out of the, because this is Santa's workshop a bit still, and it's still Christmas time, and I still got presents that I need to give out. So I love making things for people for presents, and I do know exactly who I'm going to give this to. It's going to be for the same person that we made the 5-tier bracelet to. So yeah, she's going to be getting this lovely little gingerbread. I forgot what it was called for a moment. Oh my lord, you gotta love brain fart. Everyone loves a brain fart. Alrighty, now I do apologize that I did put this off camera, but when it came to the actual roof of the house, I just kind of held it because I was just racing against time. But I have to say it is very satisfying watching resin cure, because you can tell it's curing when the sides of the resin actually it will kind of congeal. I don't think congeal is the right word. It kind of goes together and reduces a bit. Reduces would be the right word. It reduces around the edges, and it's kind of satisfying to watch. Kind of like how an egg fries, and you know how the yolk kind of goes in as more cooks and stuff. Kind of like that. I think that would be the best analogy for that right there. But we're just getting the last of the gumdrops on the house, and we'll be finished up with this house. I think this is the last cure of the house, and then this ornament is all done. We did have extra gumdrops, just a few extra, not a lot. And we did actually have resin left over from this project, and I did use quite a bit of resin from this project, as you could tell, the goopiness of the rooftop. But you know what? It's supposed to be goopy. It's fine. But yeah, will I get more of these mini-verse? I actually think I will. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what I'm doing with poking, that's actually a way that I test to see if the resin is pure. And because if the resin is pure, you could actually tell because it will be solid and hard. If it is not cured, it would either go through still and it would be somewhat liquidy, or it would be tacky, which is still not cured. So there is another tip. But there is the gingerbread. There she is, all on her cute, fine self. She looks very festive, and she is ready to become an ornament and also a present. I hands down really enjoyed this project. Like I said, I'm going to grab more of these, and I actually do have other 3 ones that we can crack-a-lack and open too. We're going to go ahead and put her into her globe, and this is the globe, and there's the presents. And thank you for joining us. Till next time, everyone. Toodles. And you're still here. While you're at it, you might as well hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Until next time, everyone, stay magical, stay amazing. Toodles.